Yelson, Qantas Wallabies coach, Robbie Deans, and Qantas Wallabies fullback, the last goal, Curtly Beale. The floor is all yours. Thank you.
Curtly, an amazing kick right at the death. Talk us through the kick and what you're feeling as you're lining it up.
Yeah, there was certainly a lot of nerves. I didn't know who was going to kick, me or Quade. I was actually looking for Gits, but he was off the field. But yeah, the boys, you know, I kind of felt that the boys wanted me to kick it, so I put my hand up. But I just had to stick to the process and not worry about the crowd or anything else. I'm just glad it went over.
So just before you kicked it, Craig Cooper took the ball. What was going on there? Was he going to kick the line or something?
Yeah, no, definitely not the line. I think the intentions was to go for goal, but it's just a matter of who's going to kick it. And you know, all the kickers have been practicing over the last 2 weeks, and you know, we put a lot of work into it, and you know, we're just glad that at the end we, you know, that the kick went over, and you know, good win for the boys.
Curtly, where does that rate in your career, that kick, that moment?
I'm just still trying to realise that I actually did it, but yeah, it's definitely got to be up there. It's definitely a highlight of my career. Kicking, winning the game for the Wallabies, nothing gets better. You know, it's just a gutsy effort from the boys. We stuck to it for the full 80, and you know, the forwards kept turning up and just allowed the backs to come in the game, and you know, we're glad that we did that, and you know, it was just a great performance from the boys.
Did you work with Bloem from Stratton as well?
Yeah. Bloem came in for a few kicking lessons. Got a few tips off Bloem, obviously one of the greatest kickers that came out of South Africa, and you know, but Robbie as well gave me a lot of pointers. But yeah, no, at the end of the day, it's just a matter of just going back to the process and blocking out all the distractions and just following through with the kick.
Did you know it was going to land as soon as you kicked it?
I knew that I hit it when I hit it well. Yeah, I guess when I hit it with the sweet spot. So you know, it was drifting as soon as I kicked it. 2 seconds after, I knew that I was going to travel over. I was travelling to the left a bit, but I was just waiting for the touches to put up the flag because, you know, I don't know what they were thinking. But as soon as they went up, you know, a lot of enjoyment and you know, very exciting. You know, I was just very thrilled to get the win.
Curtly, you had a few mishaps in the second half before then. Was that preying on your mind at all? Were you thinking now is your chance to make amends?
Yeah, a little bit, mate, but I had to keep going. I couldn't focus on the mistakes that I had in the previous, I guess, 15 minutes, and I just had to, you know, just keep doing my job. I couldn't, you know, let the boys down, and you know, we knew if we keep going and keep plugging away, we might have an opportunity, and you know, thank God that we got that opportunity, and you know, thank God that the kick went over.
Robbie, what were your thoughts at the end there after that fantastic start? You know, that the Box came back into it and it came down to that kick?
Yeah, I mean, the Box played well, they came back into it. But my thoughts were, I was very positive when I saw KB step up. He's a very positive bloke. He's one of those players who, he's a point of difference player. And I knew when he got hold of the ball it was a prospect, a good prospect, because he's put a lot of work in recent times and you generally get reward for work. In terms of the game itself, you know, it was a remarkable game of rugby. Both of the last 2 games have been good for the code. We could have won both games. We could have lost both games. That's great for the paying spectators. But we are obviously delighted to have got home in the end, and it took a fair amount of resilience from the group for the Springboks to get ahead. The most experienced Springboks side ever assembled against, you know, a pretty young group. These boys responded magnificently. You know, none more so than Curtly, obviously. It's pretty humiliating to have a ball hit you on the forehead in front of a capacity crowd at Bloemfontein, but his response from that moment was magnificent.
Robbie, you must be delighted to show great heart in the last 50 minutes, down 14 players.
Well, that as well, 14 players, I forgot about that. But that's right. and it'll serve us well going forward.
Rocky, in the second half there, what sort of resilience did you sense out on the field yourself from the guys in terms of keeping, fronting up and hanging in there when things were going a little bit astray?
I'd say a hell of a lot. You know, I think we couldn't have come under any more pressure than we did in that second half. And that was the most pleasing thing out of the game, was the way the guys stood up to that and responded to it. I think that you know, we didn't make that many mistakes, but we made them all at the same time. And at a crucial times in the game, things didn't go our way. But to the guys' credit, they just kept fronting up and kept looking for it and kept at it. And you know, we scored some great tries. But that was the most pleasing thing.
Rocky, it's a fair drought that you've broken. How does it feel to have the monkey off your back, I guess?
Feels pretty good.
Just pretty good?
I think that for a lot of reasons that'll be one of the more memorable matches I've played.
Robbie, having the Wallabies promoted to second in the IRB standings, pretty special, especially with such a young team.
Yeah, it is, because I guess that's the ultimate measure, and you know, we've had to work hard for that, and this group knows that more than any. It doesn't get given to you lightly, and you know, to pick up the Mandela plate against South Africa is an achievement that we respect. We respect South African rugby enormously. They are a great side. So that landmark is significant for us, without a doubt.
Rocky, was it difficult to keep the guys focused at half time?
I think that was one of the good things about the performance. One of the major factors in contributing to us winning was the fact that the boys were very focused. You know, we obviously scored some great tries, and they did as well. You cannot say they were off their game today, because they weren't. Like Robbie said, we could have easily lost that game just on the back of them playing very well. But I think focus was not something we lacked.
Even though you conceded all those points after the break?
Yeah, I think that you know, we made some mistakes and things, but I don't think that was from guys' minds wandering. Mistakes happen. It's just how you respond to those moments that are critical, and we responded well.
Happy with that?
Just on behalf, before we finish, just on behalf of the Wallabies, the South African media, we've dealt with you obviously all year. It's always good to deal with you guys.